Hello and welcome to the Audio Dad Chronicles. I'm Shale, and today we are going to dive back into the world of Yungblud, back into the song Zombie, this time as a collaboration with the Smashing Pumpkins. So yes, the rumors are true. Yungblud is coming back to his song Zombie. Oh no! This time with the Smashing Pumpkins. He's done it acoustically. We haven't covered it on this channel. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. I kind of figured that dead horse was beaten to death already. We have done a deconstruction. We've done it live on Jimmy Kimmel. We've done the original song, studio version. But Smashing Pumpkins, I mean, you just gotta. I have to hear this. This is just too much. So here we are. So here we go. Oh, that's a different note. I love Billy Corgan's Uncle Fester meets Bruce Lee vibes these days. Like some gothic priest. Like the tone of the guitar. Clean and jangly. Okay. Already, sorry to stop it so soon, but already I'm answering a few questions I had going on. When you hear Smashing Pumpkins these days, you never really know what you're going to get. It kind of is Billy Corgan's band. It's the name is synonymous with him, but certainly for long-term fans like myself, you need at the least the classic lineup that's still around, And there he is. There's James Iha. I've already seen Jimmy Chamberlain. And in the background, there's Kiki Wong. That's pretty cool. I forget the bass player's name. He's been around for a little bit too. Apologies to him. I should know that. Bass player and all, but it is pretty cool seeing this lineup, again, as it happens for me. Last fall, I took the whole family down to Washington State. We're just north of there in Canada, because the day of the show actually, I should clarify, it was Green Day. Smashing Pumpkins was opening. And Green Day is my youngest daughter's favorite band in the world, and they were playing on her birthday, so we all went down there as a big fam, all four of us, and we went to see Green Day, which was our eldest's first concert as well, their favorite band at the time, or maybe still, kind of changes. But yeah, we went and took the whole family to the show, and they were really good. The Green Day, that is. They were great. And the opening band, it was the first time any of us had heard or seen them. That one was the Linda Lindas, and they were pretty cool. Might have to cover them on the channel someday. I haven't yet. I only saw them live. I don't really know their music beyond that, but they were great. And in the middle of it all was the Smashing Pumpkins. And the three older ones of us, the adult kid, the eldest, and then my wife and I, we were big fans of Smashing Pumpkins. I mean, myself, I am dating myself with this, but I am old enough to have been a fan of them since their literal first album, Gish. Back in I don't know what grade I was in, but I was in high school, later on in high school, grade 11, 12 or so, Gish came out. And I was in a band, and we played shows in and around town, all ages gigs and whatnot, and we actually covered I Am One, which is a song off of the Pumpkins' first album. And this is before Siamese Dream even came out. So, yeah, I guess I'm the hipster in that way, that I was into them before they were cool. But anyway, they were cool, and they were great. And it's really cool seeing that Billy Corgan and the Pumpkins, coming along for the ride, have kind of embraced Yungblud. Because I know that he gets a lot of heat, certainly as of late. He's in a bit of a feud with Justin Hawkins and the whole auto-tune thing. And that in itself is a curiosity. But a quick note on Billy Corgan. If you haven't heard or seen of it before, he's got a YouTube channel called The Magnificent Others. And I gotta say, it's phenomenal. You should really check it out. If you're not familiar with it, there's a lot of people that have a love-hate with Billy Corgan. He is what he is. He's got his ego about him, and I'm not saying that in a negative way. He's earned it. He's a big name. He has been for a long time. But his podcast, YouTube channel, The Magnificent Others, he interviews artists and musicians and writers and such, and he does an amazing job. Really well researched, very well spoken. His questions are intelligent. They're not just a lot of the low-hanging fruit, what's your latest album called and stuff. He really gets into the artists and really knows a lot about them. So high praise to him for that. And this collab just kind of dropped out of nowhere as far as I'm aware. But I have seen a little bit of Billy Corgan talking it up. I mean, sure, he's got to do that. He's working with Yungblud. But why would he work with Yungblud unless he believed in him? And Billy Corgan is very outspoken and doesn't tend to work with others very well, doesn't cover artists very often, and this is the first time I can ever think of that him or the Smashing Pumpkins as a whole has backed another artist on their song. So that's a curiosity in itself for me, because this is a Yungblud song, and it is the Smashing Pumpkins doing their take on it with him up front. So Billy Corgan has been talking up Yungblud and how great he is, and you know, I don't believe he used the word savior of rock by any means, but that level of praise is being heaped on Yungblud. In my personal opinion, I'm kind of inclined to agree with a lot of the praise. I know he gets a lot of hate, and that's all great. You know, the whole auto-tune thing is a thing, but he's worked with Smashing Pumpkins, and like I say, Corgan doesn't work well with others very often. He's worked with Aerosmith, and that was a really good song, and that was, you know, we covered on this channel, and apparently the full EP is pretty good too, although I haven't heard anything else off of that yet. But, you know, he's been getting all this praise and all this, and sure, in the early days, he was, you know, that Disney kid. He was a Disney pop star, rock star type of a thing. So the whole manufactured aspect of his early career definitely dogs him, but it's been my observation and opinion that certainly, at least since Idols, he's really taken the reins of his career back. He's trying to say, you know, I'm making music myself, I'm writing it myself. He doesn't have outside songwriters. He's doing it himself, maybe with his band, maybe with collaborators here and there, but he's doing it on his own. He's going through genres and music styles that were influential to him, really trying to establish himself as an adult. He's, you know, 27, 28 now, somewhere around there. And I certainly get it. You know, in your early days, you kind of, you do what your manager tells you to do. You follow some trends. You're on TV. You got to do the thing that they want you to do. But he's coming of age, and he's like, I don't need that anymore. I want to do my own thing. And this is the type of thing that he wants to do, and he's getting to do it. So good on him for that. Anyway, enough talking. Let's back this up for a little bit. Love this set. You know, very, very suiting for the emo gothy type of a look that he has been developing more and more over time. That seems very natural for him. Certainly is in line with the Smashing Pumpkins. And I can't judge this look at all, because if you were to look at pictures of me when I was 27, 28, I mean, we don't look the same by any means, but this is what I look like. So, hey, good on him. Let's go.
To ask about the pain, I would lie. I would lie to fix my mind. I need time, but it's right.
So we're going to get to hear Billy? Is he going to sing too? Oh, stopped it right as Billy was going to sing, but I was just thinking, I hear him in there. I mean, he's in the mix, but he's singing a lower harmony. He's singing a lower note relative to Yungblud in his higher note. One thing that I just thought of that we were talking about the bad blood and Justin Hawkins and all that whole auto-tune kind of shenanigans that Yungblud gets in a lot of heat for. I'm not saying he does or he doesn't use auto-tune. I'm sure he does. And I challenge all y'all to name an artist these days that isn't using it. They all are. Whether they know it or not, it is a fact. It is a fact. Everyone is using autotune these days. It is a studio tool, whether they're using it to grossly manipulate the audio, the Lil Wayne and things like that, where they're making it their whole identity, or if they're just using it just to keep the notes in check. Promise you, practically, if not everything, short of an artist who blatantly isn't doing it, everything out there today has been kissed by autotune. He's no different. Using it live. He's got accusations going for using it live. Well, here's a little interesting tidbit for you all. Autotune originated as hardware. It was for live first, and then it got converted into digital, turned into software that is used in recording studios. But in the early days, Antares ATR1, I believe, was the model. It was a rack space. It was a physical hardware unit, and it was used live. And you had to punch in the key of the song, and it would do its best to keep your notes in line. It's the way it's always been. Now, on that topic, we've done some deconstructions. We've even deconstructed the original version of this. Maybe we should delve a little bit more back into the world of Yungblud. Pick a different song, of course, and I would definitely prefer something newer, Idols, so maybe another song from the Aerosmith collab, something like that, where we can do another deconstruction. But this time, instead of just playing with the different tracks, maybe we'll pull up autotune. What do you all think about that? I have access to those tools. I actually use Melodyne to be specific. It's actually the one that most people tend to use these days. It's the preferred, more flexible tool than autotune, but autotune's become a term. But regardless, we have that here. I have it on my studio. It's on this very computer. We could do a track separation, pull out Youngblud's voice, or even Billy Corgan's, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, and we could listen to it on its own. And then we could overlay it into autotune, and we could use Melodyne, and we could use it to fairly definitively, I will say, determine if it was used on the track or not. Because on a natural voice, I'm not going to be singing for you all, don't worry, but if you were singing a note and you were a little out of tune, it shows you the notes in the scale, and you would see the vocal performance in between the lines. If we were to pull up an entire vocal take and it doesn't deviate outside the lines, not once, you know it's been auto-tuned. Even just a little, it's been auto-tuned. And if it has, cool. If it hasn't, also cool. Doesn't matter. It's a tool. Do you get mad at a guitar player for using a tuner? Do you get mad at a guitar player for using a distortion pedal? Much different. It really isn't. Don't tell anybody. They want to be angry.
Someday, will you even want me? One day. We could catch a spaceship to the moon, but we'd crash. Yeah, wouldn't last.
This makes me so happy. I love this.
The world is just a figment of the thoughts I'll write down. They don't care, so say your prayers. You're almost there.
I like that note. Had to stop it. Needed a breath. I thought I'd like this. I thought, I think I'm going to like this. I'm probably going to like this. I love Smashing Pumpkins. I love Billy Corgan and his voice, and he's got that nasaliness to it that rubs a lot of people wrong. I get that. But he's grown on me over the decades now. I've really grown to like this song a lot. I've heard not the acoustic version of it. I haven't got there yet. We'll see about that. Maybe one day. Who knows? But I've heard the song in a few different forms. I've just heard just the original many, many times. It pops up on my playlist. It's got a killer hook. The video for it is amazing. Florence Pugh, I mean, killed it. But this is special. This is making me giddy. I'm like, as soon as Billy kicked in on his own and was singing the lyrics that I knew, but in Billy voice, oh. I need to hear that again. Sorry, we're backing up to that spot because that just hit me in all the right places.
You're almost there, but it's running now. It's running now. Oh, I know that I couldn't live without you, but this world will keep turning if you do. Would you even want me? Looking like a zombie. Would you even want me? Want me? Want me?
Like the lead guitar.
Would you even want me? Looking like a zombie. Would you even want me? Want me?
That's sad. Oh. Love the wall of sound they got with this. Huge. Pumpkins do that well. Oh. Like I said, I thought I'd like this, but I didn't think I was going to effing love that. That was incredible. What a collaboration. Holy cow. I thought the Aerosmith thing was going to be pretty cool, and it is. I've only heard the one song so far, but I dug it. It's an Aerosmith EP with Yungblud on it, and that's how it came off. This is a Yungblud song with Smashing Pumpkins backing him in full. It's not just Billy Corgan, it's the Pumpkins. It totally carried their vibe. You could hear the individual guys and girl, they added their parts, they added their flavor that is Smashing Pumpkins, and they absolutely nailed it. That was incredible. Can we have more of this? Yungblud, Billy, write some tunes together. You both are phenomenal songwriters. Do something as an actual collab. I would buy it. I would pay for it. I would go to see that show. That was fantastic. What do you all think of that? What do you all think about the idea of us doing a little bit of a deep dive into the whole auto-tune thing? Put it to rest once and for all. Is he or isn't he? I'll tell you right now, he probably is. But it's okay. It really is. Is it scandalous? No, it is not. Is he unique in it? No, he's not. Is he cheating? No, not. Look at Michael Jackson, king of pop. Say what you want about him and his weirdness in personal life. Guy could sing. He was one of the hugest artists in the world. There's footage out there. It's on YouTube. I've watched it. It's really interesting. Him in the studio recording Thriller. And he's there with the engineer, and they're piecing over, I believe it was around 80 takes of vocals for the song, but we'll just say a verse or a chorus. And they literally scrutinize one syllable at a time. And what we hear on the record in the end is a compilation. It's known as a comp, a vocal comp. It's a term where you take multiple takes and you pick your favorite word, line, verse, or syllable of every single take, and you composite them all together to make a single take. Now, sure, he might have sang it 80 times in the studio. Yungblud might have sang this 5 times in the studio and then pitched his favorite 1 or 2, comped those together. Is there a difference? Sure. One took a week, one took 2 days. But the end result is the same. Talent is talent, and if you can't sing, you can't auto-tune that. That's a fact. Anyway, thanks a lot for coming along for the ride on this one. Hope to see you again.